Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faith in Despair. Today we are going to fix a few more issues that have come up in playtests. And one of those is an achievement that apparently is not working anymore, or has never worked in the first place. We will get down to that. And maybe I will make some music today, because I started working on a new music track yesterday. Maybe I will continue working on it today. The other thing that I might be doing today is maybe make separate files for the soundtrack. So each of the projects could have a separate file for the soundtrack export. So that is also something that we can do today. But first of all, let's look at the missing achievement, or at the broken achievement. There is an achievement called the Avatar, and it's about having a creature with Quake, Incinerate, Blood, and Gust. Yeah. Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water. That makes the Avatar. And apparently the achievement is only working when you have this Avatar and then... Hello, Nick. Master of all four elements, indeed. You can have this card, but apparently the achievement is not working, or it's only working when you, after having this card, win the run, and not in endless. So that's what we're going to look at today. How is your day doing, Nick? How is your day going so far? First of all, I'm gonna start a run, and I guess we are in the web chair again. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna start, and we're going to check out the inventory, and we're just gonna add a few Lakama here. The missing Lakama are, as I've just said, offense Lakama, and then we have, what was it? Incinerate? Yes. Incinerate, then we have Water Cannon, I think that's now Flood, that's correct. Then we have Gust, as well as Quake. And if we add all of these to inventory, and add all of these to the creatures, then it should trigger an achievement. I'm doing okay, was hoping to do some writing. Oh, are you participating in the NaNoWriMo event? Where you write a few thousand words every day, but ended up too busy and ended up being sidetracked? Ah, tomorrow is another day of going to work. That is indeed a big sigh. Are you writing something specific, or are you taking part in the event? I've taken part in NaNoWriMo for, I think, 2 times? Wait. No, I think I only participated in NaNoWriMo once. And that was for Walter Steele. Yeah, I think it was only once. Might be mistaken. Just over a week to go. Yes, indeed, Pam. Yes, indeed. And you know what? Just a week to go, and there is apparently an achievement that is not working. Which is, it's just fine, right? This is fine. It is apparently something that is completely normal. It is an achievement related to the Avatar, where you have a creature with all 4 elements, and apparently it's not working. So I'm gonna figure out why. Not the event, it's actually first I've heard of that one. Oh, 1k words a day stories are very doable for me. Oh yeah. No, NaNoWriMo is actually pretty good. Although, wasn't it cancelled or something like that? Is this actually still a thing? I think it was cancelled. Something happened to it. Yeah. It was cancelled in... The organization announced its closure. Oops. Financial struggles and community vitriol. Okay. I mean, you can still do your own NaNoWriMo or whatever, but I think it was a pretty cool event. Sort of like Inktober, which also has its downsides, or the creator of it has some bad stuff happening. And indeed, it is fantastic, Pam. I think the reason is that it only checks for the card. Let's see, deck cards. Deck cards. One of those has to be a creature. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to add materia to this one. I think the reason is that it needs to check at the end of the run. Or it's currently checking at the end of the run. What's adding this? Because why not? And it needs to do that at the beginning. So I guess if I slot this in here, you should not trigger it. I was planning to keep working on my own project from personal challenge. Okay. Sounds okay. Are you just doing a random story or something that you've been thinking about a long time ago? Hope you're doing alright. I had to leave my house earlier to attend my appointment to be told how to use AI to make a CV. I'm still fuming. What? It told you how to use AI to make your CV. Can we just burn everything down and start again? Just start again, you know? Go back to the Stone Age and then take the correct turn at some point. That's what we should do. Because clearly we've gone on the wrong path at some point. We have the first ads of the day. And afterwards, Twitch will leave us alone for like 60 minutes. Okay. I'm just gonna check where the code is for this. This should be alright. This should be alright. Yeah, I think it's wow, indeed. Indeed. It's like, maybe that is why NaNoWriMo died. One of the things. One of the reasons. Because everybody was like, oh sure, I can write 1,000 words a day. I'm just using ChatGPT. I don't know what the big deal is. Keep in mind, I lose job seekers payments if I don't engage with this crap. Wow. Even though I'm on an employment placement, I haven't been this peeved in a while. That is crazy. Like the actual institution that is helping you get another employment is telling you how to write your CV with AI. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing or reading? Let's see. No, that does not sound good at all. I wonder where this will take us, to be honest. Like we are at a point where applications are written with AI, and now on the company side, they're already reading applications with AI and sorting through them. So we're just using AI as an API of sorts. Oh, I just locked my never mind. Are we still here? Yeah. I just locked my PC on accident. Yeah, everything's fine. This button needs to go away on my keyboard. That is a scary button. My own challenge was to make a story that would fit into... anyway, sorry, what? What are you sorry about? Oh, it's a tool to assist you in your employment. Huh? And webinars keep mentioning how to use AI for job searching. As if companies aren't butchering their own processes with AI. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as I just said, it's crazy. It's like a battle between AIs or something like that. My own challenge was to make a story that would fit into a measurement from book publisher, which was one author's page, aka 50k symbols including numbers, spaces and punctuation. I called it the 10-page story challenge. Alright. Oh, sorry for coming here to just rant. No, this is fine. I really like talking about AI. Ranting about AI, I can do it all day because this is riling me up. This is like, obviously there are so many signs that AI is just wrong in so many ways. And people keep using it. I mean, to be fair, there are some good applications for AI, and I'm not entirely worried about that. when it says that you need to use AI to go for job hunting or whatever, then I'm like, okay, this is going in the wrong direction. This is going in the wrong direction, my friends. We should do something else with our time, right? Like, if you're trying to get a job, what is it that you're trying to convey? You're trying to convey your abilities and your skills, right? Your abilities, skills, and your portfolio, whatever. So if AI writes a job application for you, then that is already a lie. Already entering the relationship with your future company with a lie. That's great. It's fine. As you can see, I do my own ranting here as well. Loading Malaship's chat with my own nonsense. Also, we love to rant. Point and laugh at AI here. Yeah, that's true. As Nick said. I'll send something hilarious in the off-topic chat. Oh, yeah, please do. It's a thread from the Lunistis dev about a company that emailed her about the outsourcing service, and everything on the site is broken AI. Wow, that's a new achievement, I think. Yeah, has some fantastic applications. Gen AI? No, nothing. What I meant was that, for example, if I want to reformat a certain thing into something else, for example, if I have this block of data and I'm like, I want this to be in a JSON structure, then I think AI is alright to use, right? That's, I mean, like, usual stuff that I don't want to deal with to save my hands from having any inflammation or whatever. That I think is a perfectly good application. But if I cannot even write my own CV, maybe I should try to look into that. Acquire some skills as to how to make a proper CV. I don't know. Or work on my portfolio. I don't know. It's just so weird. And then I just saw an Instagram reel about AI art, where people are like, yeah, I cannot do art, so I have to use AI to generate art. And it's like, wait a minute. Everybody starts out better drawing. You just have to slowly become better at it by practicing, right? That is usually how it goes. Not everybody gets born and makes the best bangers in the world and lands on the top 10 list in the music charts. That's not what's happening. That's what I mean. AI has some good users, but it's going over relied on. Yeah. That's what Job Pass and CTech or Turos Noor or whatever they wanna rebrand to next year should be doing, but no. Yeah, I mean, that's an over-reliance in the wrong sectors is really, really weird. And you know that things are a bubble when everybody wants to use AI everywhere. It's like, even in the strangest things, like I recently saw it in Notepad. Like there's a I think it's Copilot, I don't even know what it is. I never clicked on it. Like who needs AI in Notepad? Notepad is just for quick note taking. It's just completely overblown. I stopped drawing because I stopped having fun with it. My thumb's not good anymore, so what do I do about it? I just don't draw anymore and commission friends from time to time. I mean, yeah, that's one solution. Hi Tino, hope you had a great start into the week. Dude, I have some news for you. But yeah, that is I mean, I've been drawing a lot too, like mostly ink stuff. But it gets really into my hands. Like I have a lot of hand pain afterwards because I don't know. I guess I need to loosen up a little bit while drawing, but it's just very straining on my hands. Programming is okay. Playing the piano is okay, so I stick to that. But Gino, I actually started making a track with your samples. Probably will not show it now because it's not ready yet. But I used the, what is it called? Oremoheit. That's the one that I used, yeah. And then I just played a version of Mondschein Sonata on top of it, which I think is really cool. We will see. the goal of my challenge was actually achieved a long time ago. I basically managed to hit 1 author's page in like 2 or 3 writing sessions. Alright. The issue is, however, that the story is barely halfway, and funny enough, the idea was to check how much time I need if I want to write enough author pages for the book publisher to consider my work a book for fantasy category. I think it needs to be at least 12. Oh, okay. So you just need to write more. Exciting stuff. Yeah, we will see. I still have a week to finish this track, so I will be fine. It's the same crap as NFTs, except it allegedly has a practical use. But nope, just another bubble. It is insane how inflated it seems. Like even on a financial perspective, where OpenAI and Nvidia just keep throwing the same money around and basically blow themselves up. Like this is really strange. And I don't have a solution for it. And apparently nobody has a solution for it because everybody now is buying gold instead of having hope for the future. But I guess some kind of crash is imminent. I'm usually not a doomsday person, except in my song titles. But this is a really interesting situation that we have here. Yeah, for sure. We'll see where it goes or where it leads. I'm actually looking forward to when, like, I feel like people are more and more waking up to the fact that AI-generated art is at least looking like crap. But I wonder how long that is still going to last, and the next generation will be just generating art like it's nothing, like it's not that big of a deal, and just use AI for coding and stuff like that, and it will be the new normal. And that is what I don't know if I should say afraid of. It's gonna be weird. Cannot wait to hear it. Yeah, maybe later. I need to like a lot of free time to finish my book. Yeah. I can't sacrifice any more sleep at this point. That is a sad truth. Yeah. At some point we have to sleep. That's very unfortunate. We are not vampires. Maybe AI can turn us into vampires. I don't know. I've seen some Gen AI products in my charity shop and it just disgusts me. Oh my god. I think you said this some of the last times, right? Or mentioned it. A book from a town's cat rescue, for example, was all AI. Wow. Yeah, that is I think what is going to happen. Like it's the new normal for a lot of people, and they don't even know that it's AI generated. No, don't worry about it. You can it's good that you bring it up. It's an important topic because I've seen it in, like, whenever I go to the store nowadays and just want to buy a card or whatever and then give this card to somebody for their birthday or whatever. Some of the cards look AI generated and it's really frustrating. Like I know I'm currently lazy when doing this for somebody's birthday, but I still want to get a nice card that is, or at least looks handmade. I know it's always printed or whatever, or there's at least some part of labor that is probably underpaid. But I don't want to gift anything AI generated. It's just, but if it's available in the general I will say mainstream stores, then I feel like it's a battle that we've already lost. That's the crazy part. Like AI is everywhere already. I also know a client of mine who has a web shop. They also just used AI to generate an image with a human being and an animal. And I'm like, this is clearly AI generated. What are you doing? Are you trying to get? But yeah, some people don't notice and some people don't care. It's unfortunately that the truth. They have money to use AI, but not the money to hire an actual artist. Yeah, it's like, huh? Also, AI is not. Did you read this article? It's just telling ChatGPT please and thank you costs OpenAI millions CEO claims. So it's like whenever you say please and thank you, it costs them millions of dollars or whatever. It costs them a fortune. Sure, maybe you should just not use AI in that regard. Maybe you should have a, you know, a bit of a layer there that checks for some keywords or whatever, and then you send it to AI. Maybe that is something you could do. I don't know. Maybe that's something that people have done for the past 20, 30 years. Whenever you enter something into a form, check for user input. I don't know. But this is pretty stupid. If it's costing you a fortune when people write please and thank you, maybe just, you know, check for your input. That would be the solution. My best friend gets Dragon themed posters and shot from family, and every single time they've been AI generated and he's got over it. Wow. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. I wish this wasn't the case. Like, there are so many talented people out there, so many talented artists who actually draw awesome dragons and stuff. I wish they would get the attention instead. Sacrifice individuality on the altar of efficiency sounds like a great idea. Indeed, Chino, isn't it great? I don't want to be individual anymore. I don't want to be individualistic. I don't want to be unique. Just give me the most efficient possible outcome for my job application, right? I just want to have a generic job application that looks like everybody else's application, and then I will get my job. That will definitely get me my job. Oh man, if I wasn't so vehemently opposed to using it, I would flood ChatGPT with thanks and pleases. Now, yeah, just do it. It's apparently costing them a lot of money. But you know what the problem is? This is not only the only thing that is costing them money. Like, everything is running on fumes at this point, right? They are not making money, and this is not sustainable. Like, I don't even know what they are going to do and try to fix this. Did I hear dragon? I'm a dragon. Yes, obviously. Obviously you're a dragon, Tino. But yeah, they cannot even find a way to run this in a profitable way. So I wonder where this is going to lead. Like, at some point, I'm going to tell you something that I've been doing with AI. You've seen me streaming a little bit, right? And I'm using AI to analyze the streams afterwards for clips. That is what I'm doing, because I cannot sit here and watch my own 6-hour VODs. I just want to see, hey, do you have any suggestion for a clip? And I'm doing that, giving them the captions. I'm downloading the captions from YouTube and giving them to AI. And then I'm like, okay, give me the top 5 clips or whatever. But if you do this with ChatGPT, it is actually blocking you from doing that. It is actually blocking you from doing that. It's like constantly asking you questions of like, do you really want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that? Give me the go ahead if you want me to do that. And it keeps asking you 5 or 6 times, and then you run into the limit. And it's like, oh, you've reached the analytics limit or whatever of ChatGPT. You have to wait until tomorrow, or maybe, you know, get the pro upgrade. So in a way, they've already figured out how to stall certain applications or certain input to make you maybe want to pay or whatever. That was really interesting when I saw this, because I've tried this multiple times, and now I tried with Gemini instead, and that seems to be still working. But yeah, they are noticing that whenever you try to analyze something, there's a bit of a big one, then they're already capping you in the beginning. It got smart enough to avoid work, yes. Let me show you if I can actually show this to you, because this was really hilarious. Analyze viral moments, there we go. Function names, no. I think this is it. This is it? I think this is it, yeah. Okay, look at this. This is great. So I uploaded this and I said, give me 3 viral topics, okay? That is how I do my work. And then I said, got it, you uploaded a file named captions. To find the top 3 viral topics, I will do parsing it and identifying it and then give you the timestamps. Would you like me to focus on keywords or emotional hooks? Or both? You know, just asking. And I said both, just because I don't care. And I said, perfect, emoji. And then it gave me another 2 options. It's like, do you want viral moments within your video or current viral topics online? Which one should I do? And I said, just give me A. And I said, awesome, let's proceed. Please confirm, do you really want me to look for English text only or include all languages? And I'm saying, okay, let's do it English. And it said, perfect, I will focus on it English. And it gave me another list and it kept doing that. And I was like, okay, we've clearly run into some kind of limit where ChatGPT is like, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm going to let the user dance around a little bit. It's super strange. I remember somebody Googled ideas for an anniversary presents and the AI overview was something like flowers, candles, a new set of knives, a new set of knives, a new set of knives, etc. Oh, I guess it wanted you to buy a new set of knives. I guess somebody must have paid them. You know, I think this is the next step for search engine optimization and search engine ads. ChatGPT ads. Like they're just paying you for certain keywords and then you need to give them back a new set of knives. Really suggest that you're gonna buy a new set of knives. For the knife industry, I don't know. The knife mafia is behind it. Oh my god, this is insane. You probably saved time just going through the entire board. Yes, exactly. So this was an interesting discovery. It's like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want? I'm giving you 2 options now. Now I'm giving you 3 options. I'm like, okay, you're just stalling, my friend. You're just stalling. Please don't stall. Thank you. The big knife conspiracy. Yes, exactly. Now, but if AI is going to run the world, I think we are going to be in big trouble. But yeah, first of all, we need to figure out how to... The companies need to figure out how this is sustainable. And we cannot all be PewDiePie and have a $20,000 PC and run our own AI at home. I mean, we can probably try, but it's not something that we can all do. By the way, the new robot also costs $20,000. So maybe there's maybe that's the future. We all have our own robot at home, and it has AI running locally or something like that. I don't know. It's just going to be really weird. All right, I'm gonna take a look at collection. But I see more and more people go into coding with AI. Vibe coding and stuff like that, even for making games. And there is a bit of a pushback still going on, but I'm just wondering like how long this is going to last, and AI will just take over. I guess this is the future. The problem will be that people who think they're smart enough to pilot an unfinished set excuses for AI to make significant decisions for their lives. I guess so, yeah. Like, let's take it, for example, art. Making art, right? You have to have a certain amount of discipline. If you want to get good at art, you have to draw every day, or at least consistently to get better. Like, you have to consciously sit down and practice every day. And if you lack this discipline and you just resort to using AI, I'm wondering if this also, like you said, counts for other areas in your life where you just take the lowest common, what is it called? You take shortcuts all the time in your life, and that is maybe, yeah, very telling about the people who try and do that. Even though, I'm also trying to use ChatGPT when it makes sense. Path of least resistance, exactly, yes, thank you. Just imagine World War III starting and Elisa asking ChatGPT what to do. Yeah, and it just keeps giving them endless options, so the war never actually keeps going. Like it just did with me. Yeah, that would actually be hilarious. So, do you really want to attack the army on the front now with these options? According to the art of war, we can do either option A or B. Which one would you do? And do you want me to tell you the likely outcome of both decisions? Something like that. We are nowhere near Skynet, that's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. I mean, people actually, in the article that I just showed you, people actually said, yeah, they want to say please and thank you just in case ChatGPT turns out to be Skynet. Just in case. Because, you know, they want to stay alive when the robots eventually take over the world. And then we'll check the ChatGPT log files and they're like, you never said please or thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not gonna make it. That's what people actually do. Well, that's why the people actually do it. The reason I do it is because I've heard that writing please and thank you will give you a likely, a better outcome, more likely. Something like that. Because it is trained on all our data from humanity. And whenever we say please and thank you, the likelihood increases to get what you want. And that is what I also read. I don't know if that's true or not. But you know, it can never hurt to be super cute to your AI. It's like, oh my god, look at you crunching on all this data. Look at you crunching all this data. I'm having a hard time remembering what I wanted to do. Is it collection? No, it's I don't know, let's check it out again. Apparently there is a new music track that was generated by AI, and apparently it's at number 1 in some charts. I don't know. I don't remember. I read something about it today. I think ChatGPT is great to get an objective perspective on complex topics that humans are too emotional and involved to approach without a bias. But art is highly subjective. Yes. You need to fix the outer. Thank you for reminding. Yes. See, chat is already better than AI. Yeah, as I said, ChatGPT or AI can help with simple tasks where you like monotonous tasks that you would normally do yourself. And then you can just say, hey, will you do that for me? I think that's fine. But for art and stuff like that, for music, especially for art and music, it's like, what are we even doing? I will remember what other folks need to do, but I won't even remember what I wanted to say 5 minutes ago. Yeah. That's how it goes. Chronicles. The avatar is right here, so let's check it out. The avatar. But I read a comment where they said, wake me up when an AI generated game is at the top of the Steam charts. And I think then it will get really serious. If a vibe coded game is at the top of Steam charts, then we're going to have a problem. And maybe we will be there in the next 5 years. I don't know. So far it's not there. Definitely not there yet. This is 24. Okay. That's not gonna work. Run starter? No, run creator. I'm so looking forward to the time where I finally have time to play this. I'm so looking forward to it, but my time at the moment is so limited. Or at least I try to. But yeah, Primateria looks really cool. Also this one, Bloodlet, looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to the time where I can have a bit of a time off and then just play a few games. I don't know. It sounds good. It sounds really good. And maybe I will play it on stream. I'm gonna go to splash screen. Check achievementos. That is what we're doing. Set chronicle achieved. That's what we need. That is head creature with 4 elements. There we go. Yes. If creature and has 4 elements, we are in the inventory. Oh. So in theory it should work. If a creature has 4 elements, has Incinerate, has Quake, has Flood, has Gust. Okay. Has Incinerate this. Why am I doing this strangely? Why am I doing it in a for loop? Anyway. It reminds me about Inscription. Haven't started yet. Still playing Fury at the moment. Oh, wow. Inscription was really good. I don't want to spoil it for you, so... or hype it up too much, but yeah, Inscription was cool. Inscription also inspired me a little bit to make this game. But what is... I think I asked this last time. I think I asked this last time, right? I don't remember, but wait a minute, it's like... Wait a minute, no, I've seen this. Of course I've seen this. It's from 2016. I remember this, yeah. It looks great. A friend of mine has even reviewed it positively. Oh, Saimis, yeah, okay, then that makes sense. Saimis likes this. Of course. Okay, so in theory, we should have a functioning achievement. Well, let's check it out. Debug log. Has Incinerate. I feel like this is a very simple bug. And then see has Quick, blah blah blah. Has Quick. Has Flood. Has Gust. How is it even, or where is it even checking that? That's the question. Check for Lacram achievements. There we go. It is called in picking a slot. In material inventory. It goes through all of the cards. In deck cards. Alright. Hello Novice Archer. Hello Arithmeticus. Sir Michael Knight represent. I can see how Inscription inspired Faith and Despair. A friend of mine has been shilling Fury for ages. It's a boss rush kind of game. Oh yeah, that makes sense. How is your day going, Arithmeticus? I'm currently trying to figure out why this achievement has not been working yesterday when we playtested it, my wife and I. And while I was doing that, we were already talking about AI. Because Pam over here, she was told that she needs to use AI for CVs, for writing a CV for a job application. That is the world we're living in. Isn't that great? Okay, let's see. Let's clear this out. And I'm gonna check this. Wait a minute. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't even. Okay, let's see. Debug log. Check for Lacma achievements. And you should have that whenever slot is free and pick. Oh. No, that makes sense. It should be here. It should be here, exactly. That is really strange. I have not saved this. Okay. If you don't, so this is a reminder for future self. If you don't save the file, you will not see your changes. Would the card also need to have a trigger for the achievement to work? No, unfortunately not. I mean, I could make it sorta, but I feel like it's okay if I just have the 4 Lacma. I know it doesn't work then. I think it's fine if it just has the 4 and doesn't require the trigger. But it is a topic that I've thought about a lot. And the other one is just wondering if that might have been the issue. Hello Tarok, how is it going? How is your 3rd week at the new job? I think it's your 3rd week, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, this could have been the issue, to be honest. I mean, good point. With errors like these, you never know. You never know what the issue would be. My first instinct was that maybe it was related to having to win the run even after having already created the card, but that's not the issue. I think the issue is just that the function doesn't get called. Check for Lacma achievements. Okay. The function gets called, but something happened. Something happens in between calling this function and the other one. Already a month and 1 week? What the fuck? You need a hug urgently? Wow, that's crazy. A month and a week have already passed? Where did the time go? Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we can try sending a hug over the internet. But I guess that's not gonna work. What happened? It runs faster than Usain Bolt? What is that? It sounds fast, that's for sure. You have no hug emojis? Oh my god! Wait a minute, I might have a 7TV hug. Okay, okay. Let me change that. Okay. That's crazy. Continue with Twitch, please. I always forget, is it 7TV or Better TV? Where I still have plays. Okay. I mean, this one's good. Add emote to... Actually... Yeah, that's it. Okay, we have 1 hug emote now. We have this one, and I might check another one. This is nice. I like this one. I'm gonna take this one as well. Stop it. What do you mean? Okay. Confirm. And I'm just touch staffed, I think. It didn't happen anything in particular, it's not job related. Oh. Sometimes we just need a hug. Yeah, that's true. Humans are social, we depend on each other. More than just verbal support. That's true, yeah. Well, I think this should work. Maybe not. Ah. Guess maybe it needs a restart. Anyway. Yeah, especially when the days get darker and darker. Then it's like when we get fewer sunlights. It's working cool. Then it just needs a restart. I mean a reload. Cool. A case of the sad. I mean, yeah. And usually what happens is when you get sad, then you throw yourself into more sad. You know? It's like you listen to sad music, you play a lot of sad games, you do a lot of things that make it worse. Yeah, and then it kind of is this downward spiral. Suddenly arriving depression, yes. Sorry, I'm a bit inactive, trying to do some off-stream voices of the void. Got under peer pressure of everyone switching to 0.9. This thing is super unstable and my original save appears broken now. Wow. Okay, so is there any way to convert it to make it work in 0.9, Nick? It is a vicious cycle, yeah, indeed. Indeed. If card is okay. Debug log. Card name plus card is creature. Ironic because Faith in Despair is gloomy sounding and musty looking, but I find it comforting to play. Yeah, that is I don't know what that is, but I guess it's the same for me. Like when I play, for example, Elden Ring, like even I think I played Elden Ring after I released the project. I think it was somewhere in between projects, and it was the perfect game. Because of the gloomy nature of it and stuff like that, and I just felt so at home. Sometimes I don't know what it is, but I also get lost in all of these gloomy games and stuff. But I don't want to play much more now, so I don't burn myself out for lunch. Yeah, lunch. For lunch. I'm thinking about food. Maybe that's telling me something. Yeah, speaking of which, I was actually thinking about, I don't know if, I currently have no achievement for playing through all of the journal. And I'm not sure if it is necessary, but it is kind of, kind of going around in my head. Maybe I should add an achievement that you have successfully played through the journal. I don't know if it's necessary. But I wanted to get your input on this. So my theory is that I don't want to, if anybody wants to hunt for 100% achievements, I don't want to force them through the campaign. If that makes sense. But if you want to play the campaign, then you should be able to do it. And it is not part of the progression. Right? And I think that's okay. There are a lot of other achievements that will take a little bit. Like to get all of the achievements, it takes a little, I don't know how many hours. It takes a while. due to changes to the base, a lot of my old items is now all over the place. I see. I was thinking of transferring everything to a new cleanish save, but I might reconsider. Maybe my save is actually a scavengeable. I don't know, but don't other people have the same problem? And what are they doing about it? You had an idea for a hidden achievement? Okay. Give me the idea for the hidden achievement, Tarok. I feel like an achievement for it would at least be incentive so some people play through the journal and get the lore. But I also understand why you wouldn't want to force people to play through it. Yeah, I feel like it's a double-edged sword, because if you're not interested in it but you want the achievements, then why would I want to force you through it? If you just want to see the 6 starter decks, if you just want gameplay, you can just play it here and then be done with it, right? And you can still get all of the achievements by just doing this. And I feel like that's okay. That is why I haven't added the achievement yet. Yeah, that's my thinking behind it. I personally would still play through the journal, and I'm actually playing it through it on my Steam Deck at the moment. It's stupid, I guess. Play the game on release date 1 year after launch. Then it is missable, Tarok. At the same time, it feels like the campaign creator teaches you how you should go about mastering a deck. Yeah. The thing is, I also don't have an achievement when you get 100% collection, because that requires a lot of time. Like a lot. You have to master all of the Lakama. You have to master all of the decks, which is okay. But the Lakama alone is a lot. At least 1 year after launch. Okay. At the same time, also yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's really difficult. But I feel like it will not be an achievement in the end. I feel like the achievements that are in here are will already take a little bit of time, and that's fine. That is fine, I think. I cannot really speak personally, honestly, because I'm not much of an achievement hunter. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But in that case, you're probably one of the people that will just play through the genre, and that's fine. And that's perfectly fine. That is why I added this, because I thought, well, if you don't want achievements, then you at least have something that you can complete. So yeah, maybe that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. Unfortunately, there's no A/B testing that I can do. I cannot just release 2 versions and then compare the reviews. That's unfortunately not something I can do. I will play through journal and do random custom runs to try different stuff, or just put variations on the same strategies over and over. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the purpose of the game, I would say. just play it and enjoy yourself, and it is sort of like solitaire, you know, where you just can play a session and in between working or after working. That is the purpose of this game. That was the main intention. So yeah, I will no longer overthink the achievements, and I will just leave it at that. But let's figure out why this achievement is not working. Speaking of which, if I put this here, oh my god, okay, there's a lot going on. Spell for force. Sahakvir, true. It only said true once. Head creature. Oh, did I already have this? No. Wait a minute. If Matthias does... Wait a minute, is it just... There's something going on here. Okay, debug log. Checking for elements. I played Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for 10 years, mostly doing the exact every single playthrough. Wow. My wife is also a huge Dragon's Dogma fan. She also spent a lot of time in that game. It is a really good game, but I think the second part didn't really get the same reaction. I just remember that Dragon's Dogma had so much content. So much content. It basically never stopped. Like at one point there's like a pit that opens up, and then it's like, oh, there's even more content. It never stops. What did she think of Dragon's Dogma 2? You also felt it was a massive step down? She didn't even play it. It's like, I don't know. It didn't exactly vibe with her. Just from seeing the trailers. I guess it just looked like too much of the same or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know. But it's also like at this point, she cannot really afford to sink 200 hours into a game, so maybe that's also the reason. But yeah, I don't know, Dragon's Dogma 2 didn't get the same amount of positivity as the first one. The Everfall, the post-game stuff, and that's before factoring in Dark Arisen's content. It wasn't a massive amount, but it was endlessly replayable for me. Nice. Yeah. I just remember because there was a point where my wife actually told me it keeps going or something like that, you know? She actually showed me the pit on her screen. I'm like, oh my god, it keeps going. Was more of the same, but it was also worse. Especially with how combat felt. Stiffer, stodgier, and far buggier. Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound good. What happened there? What happened there? Okay. Checking for elements. Sahaquil. Checking for element. Okay, well, yeah. If slow is free, return false. Alright. So what about... Okay, we need to add more debug. More debug output. We're going to go simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. A friend of mine adored Dragon's Dogma combat because it scratched a specific itch, which is fair. I wish I felt the same as her. Yeah, That sounds very much like me and the Final Fantasy VII remake. Like, I'm probably the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan in the universe. I'm just joking. Maybe just the second one. The second highest fan, yeah. But I could not get into the combat of the remake. Of the Final Fantasy VII remake. I thought it's just not working for me. It felt very undefined and very loose. It was really strange. I don't know. It was just action combat for the sake of action combat. Maybe that's it. Like, oh no, we have to get rid of turn-based action, so just do what other games are doing. Just do something in 3D, I guess. People will like it. And then Claire Obscure came along. I'm like, oh, Oh. So turn-based still can work, I guess. They've given up too soon, I guess. I hear Rebirth's combat is better, but I haven't played either one. I haven't played Rebirth yet. I have played the first one, and now I'm just gonna wait for the full package. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Even, I mean, I kind of appreciate the fact that they're trying something different. But on the other hand, I don't appreciate that they're trying something different. It is a very mixed bag. It is a very mixed bag. So you're getting here and then incinerate. Okay. I mean... Okay, I see what the problem is. I'm checking all of the slots with a not. So, of course this cannot work. If the slot is incinerate and then not. If not incinerate, has incinerate true. If not quick, has quick true. If not water cannon, has flood true. If not gust, has gust is true. I mean, this is a... I don't drink alcohol, but I believe I was drunk when I wrote this. Yeah, that's I think what happened. So let's reverse all of this. And let's save it. Clair Obscure, but also keep in mind Baldur's Gate 3 was also Game of the Year. True. Very true. In terms of turn-based combat, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is actually... actually... Like, yeah. Oh, you don't like turn-based combat? Well, here we are. Game of the Year. Which is another game I haven't played because I'm scared of how open-ended it seems. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is, yeah, I would not start it if you if you tend to get lost in games. Like I'm not touching that game. Not in the least. Like I had troubles with Elden Ring. Sometimes I would just look up a guide or whatever. But Baldur's Gate 3, that's on another level. on another dimension. Oh whoops, basically sums it up, yes. Best combat was optional turn-based like Might and Magic 7. I don't remember that. Okay. There we go. Did it work? Let's see. Let's go to title, collection, Chronicles. It worked! Ladies and gentlemen. Turns out, if you write functioning code, it works. That's the learning of today. Can you use debugger in Unity games? Yes, you can. I tried Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, we also played that. I just got so overwhelmed as soon as I got to Fort Joy and couldn't vibe with it because of that. Yeah. Congrats, thank you very much. So if you write code as if it's not done by AI, I mean, the original code was written by me without AI, so I'm like, I can write shit code without AI. I don't need AI for that. You were able to press Enter to enter the turn-based mode at any time. Oh, I see, okay. I guess that's kind of like Final Fantasy 15, right? I think it also was turn-based if you wanted it to be turn-based, Final Fantasy 15. The road trip movie. It's funny because turn-based combat doesn't click with me a lot of the time these days. Yeah, I seem to like deck builders. I think the reason is because turn-based games like, what is it called? Tactic battle games like tactics, are immensely boring. It just takes so long to get into the action, and then after 2 hours of battling, a giant tank arrives on the scene out of nowhere and completely obliterates your units. And then you have to start over, and that is tactics games for you. And that is why people probably say they don't like turn-based games anymore, because old turn-based games do not value your time. They're just like, yeah, I'm sorry, but 2 hours of your time are now gone. And in deck builders, deck builders nowadays, you can just save the current turn and go back later, or the runs just take an hour or so. So it's not that much of a time wasted. But yeah, I don't like tactics games anymore. I used to play Final Fantasy Tactics, and I really, really liked it. But at some point I was like, wait a minute. I'm wasting my time. Wait a minute. But especially nowadays with deck builders and games like Vampire Survivors, where the sessions just get shorter and shorter, where you have like 30 minutes sessions. I feel like that's the sweet spot. I guess that's the reason why. Funny enough, I liked what I played of Fire Emblem. I really liked Fire Emblem. But when it comes down to stuff like Octopath Traveler, I also played Octopath Traveler. Or Dragon Quest. I played Dragon Quest and I hated it. It just doesn't hold my interest, not because they're bad, there's just something I can't put my finger on. Then again, random encounters and stuff like Octopath Travelers, yes. They suck indeed. Octopath Traveler was good. I kind of enjoyed it because yeah, it was almost there. Like it was a 7 out of 10 for me. I feel like the characters could have interacted more with each other, but I understand why they don't. And the end game was so hidden that you actually have to look it up. And then it's like you face this final boss, and then you realize, oh, you need to grind for another like 30 hours. And I'm like, okay, never mind. But Fire Emblem, I played one of the ones on Switch. What was it called? That was okay, but it has the same problem. Like it's a tactics game where stuff happens during the battle that you didn't see coming, and then you die, and then you restart the battle with the knowledge of the thing happening, and then you suddenly win, and it's like, okay, it's just really weird. Like actually wasting you an hour or 2 hours. What did you hate about Dragon Quest? 9 and 11 were the ones I liked most, but I couldn't have been bothered with the end game because it was just big damage with no strategy that seemed to work. Okay, I played one Dragon Quest. I think it was, let me see. I played the one on the 12th? Or 11. It was Dragon Quest 11. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, this was it. Okay. I know why I stopped playing this game. First of all, I mean, the idea is cute that you can play the old graphics. I didn't do that. The battles were very boring. And when I stopped playing the game, the moment I stopped playing the game was when I got to a new area and it played the same world music. That was the final straw for me. I was like, okay, you know what? I think I have enough. I've had enough of this world music for now. And that's when I stopped. I think I got to the part where you got your ship or whatever. And then I was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I've had enough. It's also like combat or whatever. It's like, it didn't really grab me. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. But to be honest, I also don't... I never played any Dragon Quest. So this was my first Dragon Quest. So maybe... I don't know. I should have been there at the beginning. I will be right back. I'm gonna refill my water and stretch my legs. Give me a minute. Eleven soundtrack is very weak, but all the games seem pretty cheap with the OSTs. How often they reuse songs, which I don't mind, and now my cat is blocking my whole time. Yeah, says something that the best song in 11 were reused from previous games. What? Are you serious? I think Hearthstone could be a case study for deck builders and the target audience. The way the game was developed over time is really interesting. I think all of them are great. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think I like Hearthstone very much. I don't like the art style of Hearthstone very much. It doesn't gel with me for some reason. But yeah, this was Dragon Quest 11 for me. I think I played it on Switch. I think it's on Switch, right? On the original Switch. Yeah. I don't know. Sugiyama was basically on his deathbed when composing 11's OST. He was probably deaf by that point. Oh my god. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. I mean, the music was great. The music was great. It's just, I don't know. I'm a Final Fantasy fan, alright? So, and I'm just used to having like so much music in the game. Like every time a story beat happens or whatever, then the music changes and everything changes. I'm just very spoiled. And then Dragon Quest is like, yeah, we're just gonna keep this world music because because why not? But yeah, I mean, my game also doesn't have that much music. I'm trying to get it to 12 tracks. Yeah. Don't feel bad, he was a horrendous person that nobody wanted attached to the brand. Wow. Okay, you're hitting me with the lore. That's insane. Wow. Okay. Now I just feel neutral about it. At first I felt bad and then back to neutral. Okay. I like it. Yeah, fixed achievement. We did it. We did it. I'm gonna put this over here. And I'm gonna add a few spaces up here. Alright. Another thing that I want to change, a very small change, because at this point, no big changes. No. No big changes. Fixed the avatar achievement. Thanks, Aue. Another small change is that when you press on start, you should go to the run creator, even in the first run. And I think this is on the splash screen, right? Start game, start run. No start at all. What the hell? Okay. This button says what? This button says... huh? Start? View run creator, there it is. View run creator. That is really strange. Like sometimes Unity, when I click on this, when I click on elements, it loads the settings only the second time I click on it. That is really strange. View run creator. Alright, I think what we need to do is we need to always do this. We need to always do this. I think it is actually confusing that when you first start the game and you get into, you immediately get into the first round. I think it is actually confusing. I think what always should happen is you get into the run starter. Did fixing the bug cause another one just now? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope I didn't. So, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is better. When you get the game fresh, like you install the demo or you install the game, I think what should happen is, I'm gonna reset it here. You click on start and then you get here. Play it in your journal or custom run, right? Then you see the journal or the custom run. I think this is what should happen even before you have played the game. Up until now, what happened was when you click start, then it immediately threw you into the first run. But the problem was that people then did not see that there is a journal or that there are other decks or whatever. And I think this is actually bad for the game. So I think I'm just gonna remove this and always make them start in the run creator. I don't know if you feel like this as well, but I feel like this is better. There were some people who said, well, there is no depth to it, or there is no, is there a story mode or whatever? And that is because I skipped it in the first run. And now I will no longer do that. I will always show them that there is more to this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also going to change this back to Windows, because the WebGL export has the settings turned down a lot. So my original thinking was that I do not want to overwhelm the player. And how do I not overwhelm the player? Well, if they click on start, I will not show them any of the options. I will just get them into the game as quickly as possible. That was my original thinking. But now I'm like, okay, I think I should at least make them aware that there is more after the first run. And yeah, I feel like there should be something explaining what the journal is very briefly. Like how it's the campaign or whatever. So you think the pop-up is not enough? Where it says that you can either play the journal or pick a journal day or play through the custom run. The problem is that okay, here's my problem with that. If I'm calling it a campaign, people expect a campaign. I don't wanna oversell it, because it is not a campaign. It's just a little bit of a story. I don't wanna, you know, set the wrong expectations. So, but this pop-up pops up. Play a day in your journal or custom run. That's a fair point, right? But I get what you're saying. I can feel like the first run is all there. All there is to do it, and when you get booted back to the menu after the first run. Yeah, exactly. That is my fear. So, and if it starts out like this, then you immediately know, okay, I can either play through a journal or through a custom run. And you then see the journal. It has 31 days. I know it's hard to see, but but you see that it has a few days, or you can play a custom run. I think that is okay. Might be a bit random, but you could highlight the start button or other elements you'd like to be noticed after the user closes the pop-up. Ah, I mean, that's fair, yeah. That's fair. It's a little bit on the side. That's true. I was actually thinking about moving this all to the left and then putting both buttons here. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little bit yellow paint? You mean this? You mean like this? I think that should work. Well, you worded it that really badly, so I'm glad you understood me. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's alright. Yeah, the UI is not that I mean, there are other things I want to try. When you brought up the arrow, I just thought of the Elden Ring UI meme. What is the Elden Ring UI meme? Because, I don't know if you know this, but this game is inspired by Elden Ring UI. This game is actually inspired by the Elden Ring UI. So here you have an Elden Ring screenshot where all of the colors for the game come from. I actually turned this screenshot from Elden Ring into some of the most prevalent colors, and then turned this into the colors of the game. And I'm also using the Baldur's Gate 3 UI as an inspiration right here. And this is, I think, the Harry Potter UI. Because I think the UI for Harry Potter is really good. But yeah, the Elden Ring UI is one of the big inspirations for this game. When Elden Ring came out, journalists criticized how minimalistic the UI was compared to, say, Ubisoft games. Oh, okay. Yeah. Basically, tried to... The Elden Ring UI is so good. It is really, really good. I really like it. Google Elden Ring UI meme and you will see exactly what I mean about the fixes people made in response. Oh. I think I remember now. Yeah. It was something like this. I know this was not the original one. I think this was the original one, yeah. I remember now. That was actually good. Yeah. Message of the day. New items are available in the alien shop. Press X to activate Tarnished Sense. Enemies detected. Maybe I should investigate that cave. Talk with Melina. You know what the main quest should be? Kill Melania. That just stays up there for the entire game. There's an even worse one? Oh no. Do you mean this one? Oh my god. I like them in Mario 64, you are up there. The live Tucker reaction down here. No way. I mean, miles per hour for the horse? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. That's the one. Not a bad idea. I mean, that's cool. We have, of course, the Link and the GTA stars. Yeah. I like it. How many games can I recognize? I mean, I guess this is... I don't know if this is Need for Speed, but probably not. Foot Soldier is great. Yeah, that is really good. Revived by the cluttered screens of Skull and Bones and Xenoblade Chronicles. I played Xenoblade Chronicles. Which one was the one on Switch? That's the one I played. And yeah, the UI was not minimalistic. It was not minimalistic. Yeah, this one I played. Yeah. Can we see the battle screen, please? I mean, it's probably in the game UI database. I honestly didn't mind it that much. I think it was alright. Let's see. UI database. The DPS meters. Oh, the DPS meters. Oh, nice. Xenoblade 2 was the first one on Switch, but Definitive Edition and 3 came out after. I think I played the definitive version. Is it not on the UI database? I guess it's not. That would be cool. Wait a minute. Game UI database. Give me Xenoblade. Maybe it's because... Ah, there it is. There it is. That's fine. Give me a battle mode. Battle screen. Game states. Stats and resources. Wait a minute, now I'm confused. Maybe I played the second one. Because you said Xenoblade 2 was the first one on Switch. I guess I played 2? Wait a minute. I did not play this. No. Wait a minute. Xenoblade 2. Ah, that's it. Yeah, I played this. Oh yeah, that's it. I played this for many hours on Switch. I don't know why, but I think it was fun. It was okay. Actually, but where's the... Wait a minute, where's the battle screen? Let's show the battle screen. Stats and resources. I mean, you know, you have a skill tree, which is always good. Where is the battle screen? That's not a battle screen. That is the hard and overlays. There we go. There we go. Isn't it this? Isn't this the perfect battle screen? Xenoblade 2, yeah, it's fine. It's mostly just the control layout. Yeah, what I really liked about this game is that it kept getting more complex. It was just like it felt like you're constantly in a tutorial, like for hours on hours. But it was honestly kind of, it was just relaxing in a weird way. I don't know. It just really. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was this game during COVID? That would explain it. No, this was not during COVID. No. This was just a random ass game. I was just thinking, because if this came out during COVID, that would explain why I played it so much. No, this was just regular. Regular addiction for me, I guess. Introduced mechanics constantly. Yeah, exactly. And even right before the final boss, the gacha system sucked, but it was a fine game. The gacha system indeed sucked. That's true. That is very true, yeah. But yeah, it just kept constantly added new stuff to it, and I don't know. It just, on one hand it was weird, on the other it was really cool. It's like this director is constantly sitting behind you and it's like, wait, there is more. And I'm like, really? There's more? Wow. Give me all of the intel, Mr. Director. It was one of the earlier Switch exclusive, yeah. I remember now, yeah. Back then I had to kind of justify in my head of owning a Switch. And honestly, I was always surprised when they had like a huge open space in Xenoblade 2, because there are some really open spaces sometimes, and the music was really good. I just remembered the music was so good in Xenoblade 2. Like, I think there was a section, I don't know if somebody died or whatever. There was a section in the story where afterwards I think there was a choir singing or whatever, and it was just so good. The music was really, really good. I think maybe that was one of the reasons why I kept playing. I think it was just because it felt like a bit of Final Fantasy-ish. Maybe that's what kept me going. But yeah, what I wanted to do inside of my game is take a look at the pop-up again. Maybe we can do something here. The music is the best part of Xenoblade games, 2's especially. Alright, so I'm not, I was not mistaken. The music is really, really good. I remember this specific part because usually I always play with headphones. But this was the section where I was like taking my headphones off and showing it to my wife, and I'm like, listen to this. It is so good. I remember this moment. I remember this moment. And she was like, okay, yeah. Surely the music is also a bit amplified by having a bit of a story and stuff. So if you just listen to the music, then it's not the same. I'm not sure what specific moment you're talking about, but because a good few people die in that game. That's true. I guess spoilers. I guess it's not a surprise. Should we limit it to 6 or 5? Max 7 maybe? Message pop-up. Let's see. I think 5 is fine. What is the OK button? The OK button is 5. See? That's fine. Message pop-up. Prefab. Message pop-up. Is this a general prefab? No, it's a tournament prefab, right? Yeah. X Mesh Pro. We're going to give it a 5. Gonna head off now, gotta get food. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I wish you all the best for your hunting. For your food hunting. I think with our line break looks better too. Yes, thank you for approving. Let's make sure there's no line break. I think it's better now. And what else is on my list? Because if this is done... Oh yeah. So the startup is now always running into... is now always showing the run creator. Let's see if the pop-up is better now. There's no line break. Yes, there is no line break now. It's not the best pop-up in the world, but it is a pop-up with no line break. It's not in every language though. I think German and Russia will have line breaks. At least 3. Okay. The next thing, and I think then we can check out music. But this one is important. This one is very, very important. Because if you play this on Steam Deck, the UI is a little bit off. Just a little bit. I want to fix that. And I feel like that is not only Steam Deck, but also Mac OS. Let's continue. There is no atonement yet. Okay. Let's add some atonements. Alright, so if I change the resolution of this, then it should... Yeah. This is what happens. This is exactly what happens. And I think in 3D space it looks even worse. Like, what the hell is happening here? Oh, wow. But this is a card game. It's called Faith in Despair. Alright. Seems like we are back. Anyway, lost a customer there. That's how it goes. Alright, let's fix the... Let us fix the layout issue. The problem is that this is not aligned at all. So what we need to do is make sure it's kind of aligned. Welcome back. Thank you, and welcome back to you as well, Nick. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that this is kind of aligned, because at the moment it's not aligned at all. That is actually kind of funny. It is a -2 atonement display. Should we just move the atonement display? I guess we should. Alright. Let's see if we can fix this like this. The line is where? Copy position. I'm gonna copy the position right here. Paste. So it is exactly at the same position. It's this. I've played around with my old save a bit, and I think I will need to do some preparations. On older version of the game, move stuff away a bit from where it will get replaced by new structures. Okay. So there is hope, is what you're saying. Right? So, does it move? How does it move? It's not perfect. Let's make sure it works on this one, on this view. And then the only thing that happens here is it gets moved to the left a little bit. It's not ideal. I don't like it. I lose a lot of guarding though. Oh. That doesn't sound good. What we can also do is make sure the UI background is the same as well. Paste. Move it down. Move it back. A lot back. Holy shit. Something like this? No, it doesn't work. I mean, I guess I can live without it. It's fine. A little bit of silly funny, alright. Hit me with the silly funny. Today I've shown my mom during dinner the credits page of your game saying, hey, my nickname is right here. Okay, what did she say? What did she say? Does it work at this point? I guess it's better than... I guess it's okay. Yeah, but the problem is that when you have 5 of them, they will intersect with the health bar, right? She was confused about how to pronounce it, and after I explained, she was like, well, did you get paid for it? What did you say? I think it's like this on the Steam Deck. I don't like it. I feel like it has to remain like that for a bit. Don't really know how to fix that. I could probably fix it with... I could probably fix it by making sure that the line is also on the same plane. But I'm not sure. If I can make it so that it's on the exact same plane, that would probably help. So let's try it again. Copy. And paste. Okay. And now I'm only going to use X and Y. Oh, this is actually perfect like this. Only Y. And this is exactly what I thought would happen. That's fine. At least it should always remain at the same spot, right? Yeah. A little bit more up top. Kinda like this, actually. Oops. Okay. I said that it's still quite troublesome for me to get paid, which she responded with excuses. And then I was told that you were from Austria, and so she started asking me, what interesting is there to see in Austria? First thing I've had in mind to the last one was telling her that Kommissar Rex was made in Austria. That's true. As events of this year were happening in Vienna. Yeah. Kommissar Rex was actually made in Austria. That's true. I mean, Falco is from Austria. Maybe she knows Falco, I don't know. But I mean, no payment is not true. I've given you a little bit of a subscription. So it's not entirely true. Just watched the documentation about Falco yesterday. Such a character. Yeah, you have to become a character if you want to be famous. You have to become a character. That's how you become famous. Is that... Do I just stretch it out like this? I can probably do that. It won't matter. What does it look like in 16 by 9? 16 by 9. There we go. Still fine, I guess. Minus 15, minus 16. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I could do that. Then we have free aspect. And yeah, that's not ideal. At some point it disappears. But even then, that is fixable. Fixed. So maybe that is a good position. And then I can put the icon right the display at the exact same plane. I'm gonna say copy. Just copy position. And paste. Can't really tell her that though. I get an earful for saying that I'm getting paid in exposure and game subscription. Yeah. It is a problem. That's for sure. That is a problem. Now it works. Okay. Alright, so what we are going to do is I'm going to copy this. I just need a position. So this is for the atonements display. Position. And here for the background we need everything. Just copy component and let's hope it works. Paste component values. And here we have paste position. Alright, let's see if it works. Then this is fixed as well. That's really cool. But yeah, Falco was a character. I still remember when I was in school, in high school. I remember the day that he died because he killed himself. And he said, muss ich erst sterben, um zu leben? Do I have to die to live? And that I will never forget that. But I'm also kinda, I don't know, as a musician, as an artist, he kind of set the wrong incentive, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's weird. I get the message that he's trying to convey. Like at some point you might hit the ceiling or whatever. And then I think what he was worried about or thinking about is that some people get more popular after they are dead. Which is maybe something that he wrestled with. But I mean, he was already hugely popular, so I don't know. He also had an interview with Ernst Fuchs, by the way, of course. He said a lot of profound things about being an artist. Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all, but it's like, yeah. If you actually kill yourself, that is setting not a good precedent. You might have, I mean, he might have inspired other people to do the same. And that is not something I would like to have on my consciousness. I don't know. Okay, but we have fixed this. Does it work with more atonements? Let's check it out. I was actually hoping to ask you if you can get at some point toss a donation at list donation alert. I haven't had a chance to verify if it's a viable option for that kind of stuff. If it should be the same company as the one that runs Boosty. Boosty, the official loophole around the sanctions. Boosty kind of allows money transfer between countries. I know, yes. I'm with you on that. Wow, I wasn't expecting this to be fixed that quick. Yeah, at first I was like, I will not fix it now, but then I was like, hey, this is working. Alright. Let's see what it looks like with 5 atonements. Oh, it still works. That's really cool. That is actually really cool. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, it does. Alright. Alright, that's fixed. Fix Steam Deck UI issue. Let me just see if there's in my list of issues here as well. Yes, it is. All right. I mean, yeah, we can try that, Liz. Nick. And yeah, that's correct. You can these adaptive things can be chased for days. That's true. Like especially in when you're making a web page and you're trying to make it mobile friendly. Sometimes it can take ages. Wait a minute, was this another issue? Oh no, it is exactly that issue. Alright, I didn't cut it out. My bad. It's Zusatz, blah blah. I guess that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. This, however, is a bug that we have to take a look at. Unfortunately, because the upgrade preview in Endless is not working correctly. And I have a save file with an Endless run that we can just load. The best thing is that fixing one issue here didn't cause 2 more new ones. We will see. We will see. We will see. The problem right now is that it is so close to launch that anything like touching this game is a bit of a gamble. It is a bit of a gamble. I'm gonna take this last turn. Don't jinx it, yeah. I'm gonna load this. Load. We have a huge battle going on. This was actually the battle where QWERTY found the crash, which is now working. But yeah, this is so at the moment there is a YouTuber who agreed for money to make a video for launch day. And he's starting to make the video now. He's starting to make the video now. And it's like, yeah, that's great. But I really don't want to touch any of the deep systems at this point. Brostu, how is it going? Coming in from the bush again. This time it's an autumn bush. That's really nice. I also got contacted from a work a bit ago. Apparently I'll have a work day tomorrow and after that I will have 2 days off. Alright, I mean that sounds good. So we're going to check if the upgrade is working. For that I need an upgrade. Let's see. Now I'm a pile of leaves. Oh. Well. It's good that you keep me on the toes, you know? Just keep me surprised. Usually, comedians are very lazy and they just reuse the same jokes over and over again. But you're not lazy. You're not a lazy comedian. You actually write a new joke every time you enter the stream. So that's really good. I appreciate it. We are not leaving you behind. Oh no, the UI is overlapping with the game. Oh no. Here my full form? Oh no. Oh no. So this is the issue. Going into the upgrade on Endless is not showing you a preview of the stats. That is what we're going to fix next. Because this is really important. Unfortunately, this is really important. You will not kill me with that Claire, my guy. I can try. materia in no, this is I mean materia inventory. And I couldn't reveal my full form. What happened? Did you run out of mana? What happened? Show for study. And we're showing the cards for study. Display cards. Yes, yes, yes. And somewhere in here, we need preview. Show upgrade preview. There it is. Destroy upgrade preview. Set sale price. If it cannot be activated. Wait a minute. Copy card. Upgrade. I think that's the issue. Yeah. Limit to max slots. Should be. Hang on a second. Oh my god, that's your true form? Oh my god. Leave by Gremlin. That is really cool. Limit to max slots is false. However, if let's see, where is it? Where is it referenced? Upgrade card routine. Because if we are in endless run, endless. Yeah. If upgrade is possible. Then we should not limit it to max slots. It is false, my friend. So a limit to max slots is exactly this. Alright. Full hate Kotilo. Which reminds me, I want to visit Japan at some point. Kyoto. I want to visit Japan, South Korea, San Francisco, Norway, maybe Las Vegas, I don't know. What else? New York? I don't really know. I don't want to see New York. I don't think so. There we go. The preview is restored. And there we go. Awesome. So this is working now, and let's also start a preview at. Some people call me Kyoto. I don't blame them. Yeah. it is very Kyoto-like. But it should still work here. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Does it still work? Okay. How do we fix that? I mean, how do we test it? I mean, it's just a preview. It's just a preview. It's okay. We fixed it. Is this on my list here? No. Make a new separate assembly? No. Show them the cliffs? Oh yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's not a pressing matter. So endless upgrade, this was actually a bug, so this is now fixed. But now I'm not sure when I should post this patch. When upper right card is 2 slots, card below it is 1 slot, pressing down should. Yeah. This is a problem on Steam Deck, but it's not a big problem. Also not a big problem. This is a weird problem. Maybe I can spend 5 minutes on it and see if we can solve it. So it's all the same letters, yeah. When is it time for dinner, Mothership, or do you run on chat comments? I run on chat comments. My dinner time is probably in 2 hours. And every time I stand up during the ad breaks, I eat a slice of a protein bar. So this is usually what keeps me going. Cortiol, that almost word means a water healer. Oh. A water healer. So, this is really weird because when I press escape on the title screen, nothing happens. This is actually a bug. Okay. Wait a minute. This is actually a bug. No. You're a force of nature? I ate something